So, I am doing the meaningful metrics this evening. We are a week away from the most wonderful day of the year, the Thursday of the Masters. It's a terrible shame that I have to work on the Thursday of the Masters and feign interest in what I'm doing on the show while watching the TV out of the corner of my eye. So my meaningful metrics is going to be on the trends that tell you who is going to be the Masters winner. You can tell from the history of the event who is going to win it this year.
I stand to be convinced, I guess.
How arbitrary are these metrics, Nathan?
How arbitrary are they?
Like would these pass the, say I went to the Trinity School of Maths and asked them to run these?
Listen. It's golf. You know, it's about a hunch as much as anything. Except in this, I've
You're a field
thought long and hard about this. So, the Masters, if someone asks you for a winner of the Masters is actually the easiest golf tournament of the year to pick a winner because it has one of the smallest fields. Yeah. So it's not like the Open Championship that has 156. At the moment, it looks like around 90 players are going to play at the Masters. Maybe Tiger Woods will, maybe Tiger Woods won't. But one thing we know is there's 6 amateurs. They're not going to win. Gone straight away. One of the most famous quiz questions there is: who's the last rookie to win the Masters? Ronan.
Oh, come on. Mick.
Tiger Woods.
What?
No?
Oh my God, I would have thought this was like basic question one sports quiz. I'll give you the year, 1979.
Lee Trevino.
I don't know why you're looking at me, Nathan.
Fuzzy Zeller.
Fuzzy Zeller. Okay.
So
hold on.
Only 3.
Why are you ruling out
rookies.
the amateurs? Because you haven't. This is a metrics based piece here. I need information.
Because amateurs don't win the Masters. Turning up, it's their first appearance. It's not. It's a fact. Amateurs do not win the Masters. Much like rookies do not win the Masters. 3 times in the history of the Masters a rookie has won. So Fuzzy Zeller, the last one, back in 1979, which is what, 43 years at this stage. So, Gene Sarazen, and the third one was Horton Smith, who played in the first one. So a rookie had to win the first one. So rookies do not win.
Keeping score, then that's Seamus Power gone.
Seamus Power, unfortunately, is gone. Sam Burns, who's won 3 times in the last year, who will be one of the favourites. Sam, you're gone. Rules out 3-4 other players. Will Zalatoris last year was a rookie, finished second.
Okay.
But couldn't get the job done. Why? Because he was a rookie.
And are there technical course-based reasons, Nathan, for this, or is it more?
We'll get more into that, but yes, there are. That
it's not the gravitas. They're not crumbling under the gravitas of the tournament.
No, that may well be a part of it.
But you're not kept Malloy around for this, so we could
Oof.
No.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
Go on.
He wouldn't give you any of this.
No, I'm saying to listen to you. So we don't have to.
Like a terrible episode of Golf Weekly is what you're saying. There are reasons. So Augusta, because it's the only major that's played on the same course every year, there are certain parts of the course that you always want to hit to, certain parts of greens that you always want to hit to that really only learn with time. And I'd imagine when you're a rookie, it's such an incredible place, going down Magnolia Lane, seeing the grandstands, the beauty of it all. You just get swept away and you forget about the golf. So don't be at all surprised that Seamus Power rocks up and actually, having fought for it all year, not a whole lot happens. So rookies, you're gone. Under 25s, not happening for you. Last quarter of a century, since Tiger Woods won as a 21-year-old in 1997, the only under 25 to win the Masters, Jordan Spieth. We're also talking about another generational player in Jordan Spieth. So Tiger Woods, Jordan Spieth. If there's a generational player there that's under 25, maybe they can win this week, but I don't see it.
Well, that's what I was going to pick out a little hole in. That is like one winner under the age of 25 in 25 years isn't that exclusatory, really, is it?
That's a 1 in 25 chance, I would say, Mick.
But how, maybe there's another Jordan Spieth in the wings. It's not
if it
impossible.
is,
I don't think that's a ruling out number.
Who's in the bracket?
Victor Hovland would be the best of them.
Yeah.
Or Joaquin Niemann, who won
Huge
recently.
chance, Hovland.
But because he's young, he's under 25, that chance is lessened significantly. So
goodbye
to all the under 25s. Luckily, there are several guys like the world number 1, Scotty Scheffler, and Colin Morikawa, 2-time major winner, who are exactly 25 and just turned 25 recently.
Yeah, I thought
so that weight off their shoulders, those guys can turn up and expect to win. But Hovland, Niemann, Sung Jae Im, you guys are gone. The over 40s, also, it ain't happening for you. Unless your name is Tiger Woods, you ain't winning this over 40. Go back 25 years. Mark O'Meara did it over 40, but it doesn't happen for the old guys. Now, I'm basing this because we're talking
the most
meaningful
famous
metrics.
Masters of all time.
Doesn't matter.
Jack Nicklaus holds the putt, wins the 46-year-old. His 18th major.
It's a different game now. It's a
not.
not slash young man's game. It's a guys in their 25 to 40 age brackets game. So that means Tiger Woods, whether you play or not, Tiger, it ain't happening. That was a one-off Tiger. Harrington, not happening. Sergio, done. Bubba, Paul Casey, out of the running. Now, this is one of these metrics I think is going to change over the next few years. We saw Phil become the oldest major winner. Like, 40 ain't what it used to be, if I say so myself.
Yeah.
So that may change. But this time around, we can rule those guys out as well. So now we're starting to whittle it down bit by bit. We're going to take a big chunk of the field out now.
Okay.
The last 12 winners of the Masters have all been ranked inside the top 30 in the world. Everybody outside the top 30, you're gone. Shane Lowry, 32 in the world.
Oh, well.
Shane, you're
32
gone.
is close to that, though. That's tough on Shane.
But the stat isn't the top 32, it's the top 30.
Can I just say, I do love the X Factor style whittle down you're doing here. This is very
We're going to
enjoyable.
end go right the way down. So Shane Lowry is gone. Patrick Reed.
No, I'm okay with that.
Patrick Reed is gone. Corey Connors, Max Homa, Mark Leishman. In fact, only 2 players since the world rankings have started back in the mid-80s outside the world's top 40 have won the Masters. So this isn't the event where your Ben Curtis is rocking up randomly
that's true.
and winning. But Shane Lowry, again, if you
Were
were to
they?
look at most of Angel Cabrera.
Oh, well played. I didn't think he had it.
Angel
Ronan.
Cabrera. And I'm going to say
But-
Trevor Immelman.
And what age was Angel Cabrera? Because he was pushing 40 if he wasn't already.
He was pushing 40, but he wasn't quite.
fair enough,
We
yeah.
could spend a lot of time talking about Angel Cabrera's story right now. I think he's just locked up in an Argentinian jail or something.
Okay.
Things have taken a dark turn, unfortunately, for Angel. So Shane Lowry would tick a lot of the other meaningful metrics, but outside the world's top 30, even by 2 places, you're a goner. Right, so we're down to, I think, about
Chance he
26
could win
players.
this week or anything and get himself up into the top. Is he playing?
No,
Ah, damn it.
no. So that's and actually playing the week before is not a good sign.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 8 of the last 10 didn't play the week before. So these are the things.
Sound like there's much
So
you
we're
could
down.
do to win the Masters.
We're down to now about 26 players. So another really strong metric.
Hold on, you have to be in the top 30, right, to win the Masters.
Yes.
And we're down to 26 after you ruled out about 400 people.
Well, I think we only got rid of Sam Burns, Victor Hovland, Joaquin Neiman, and Sung Jae Im as the only players who were inside the top 30.
the last 10 minutes has been pointless. You could have just started
So
with
these,
the top 30.
these guys all need to find a way to fall out of it. But now we're going to really go for the cut. So you need a top 5 in the Masters previously. You need to have shown that you can play Augusta. That's going to get rid of a lot of players. Scotty Scheffler, world number 1, has only played there twice. Hasn't had a top 15 finish. Scotty's gone. Morikawa's gone. Patrick Cantley's gone. Straight away.
Gone.
Bryson, not happening from.
It's outrageous.
Tyrrell Hatton. Daniel Berger. Matt Fitzpatrick.
How many times has the Shamrock?
Kevin Na. No, you have to have had a top 5.
It just-
Oh.
Now, this is a man who says Augusta National is a par 67 for him. Not happened
Yeah,
for Bryson
hasn't
so
worked
far.
out so far.
Somehow the metric is going to leave Rory McIlroy winning this Masters.
We've only got 13 left after that,
Including Rory.
including Rory McIlroy. You need to be playing well to win the Masters.
Oh, they-
So, 21 of the last 25 winners have had a top 5 already that season. That gets rid of 3 more. Dustin Johnson did get to the semi-final of the match play last week, but that's not really. I'm going stroke play only. So, DJ, you're out of here. Louis Westhuizen, you're gone. Tony Finau, you're gone.
I think
It's not just rookies who don't win a Masters. You need to have played a few times. So if you've played less than 4 times, you ain't winning this. Never mind being a rookie. So how depressing is that if you're Seamus Parry? You need at least 4 years. Generally, you need about 8 years to win the Masters. Will Zalatoris, only his second appearance. Get out of here, Will, despite being the runner-up last year. So bit by bit, we're breaking them down. Nobody defends the Masters. Nobody defends the Masters. Nick Faldo, Tiger Woods. But nobody has ever had the Masters be their first 2 major victories. So Hideki Matsuyama, you're out of here. He ain't going to be keeping that green jacket. Enjoy the dinner on the Tuesday night because it's going to be the last one you're going to be serving for a while. You got to have good recent memories of Augusta. So you have to have made the cut the week before.
Okay.
Or the year before, apologies. The year before. So you have to have made the cut 2021. That rules out Brooks Koepka and Rory McIlroy.
hold on. So what's the stat as to why you have to have made the cut again?
9 of the
Keep it
last
this-
10 winners
Okay, have made the cut
have
the year
made the
before.
cut the year before. Now, McIlroy was
1 in
also
10
just
chance there,
about...
like-
McIlroy was also
We're only
just
talking about
about
10
hanging
players here.
on. He was just about hanging on, McIlroy, when we looked at how many times you can play Augusta before really you start running out of chances. Sergio Garcia, when he won, it was his 19th appearance at the Masters.
Okay.
Rory's playing for the 14th time. Only 3 players are at that sort of level. Billy Casper played it 14 times. Mark O'Meara 15 times. Rory is running out of opportunities rapidly. All right. So we're down now to 5. 6. 5.
Depends whether Rory's included.
Rory's gone. Rory's
Okay,
gone. Didn't
he's
make the cut
gone.
last
Okay,
year.
right, sorry.
So if you look at actual play on the course, greens and regulation, strokes gained approach, crucial. So 5 of the last 7 winners in the top 5. So you can look at the stats for the year so far. Who are the players whose strength is in that part of the game this season? John Ram, number 1. Cameron Smith, number 7. Justin Thomas, number 8. Jordan Spieth, 24th. And Xander Schauffele, 38th. There are remaining 5. I think we can get rid of Spieth and Schauffele off that. They're not in the top 10. Goodbye. Spieth is playing nowhere near as well as last season.
I think
so
that's
now we're down
actually
to
a really
3.
fair stat, actually, Nathan. I've been giving you a lot of.
Now we're
guff.
down to 3, all right?
That one is hard.
John
to find.
Ram, Justin Thomas, and Cam Smith. You have to have had a top 15 in the last month. So not just decent form, good recent form. Justin Thomas came 3rd at the Valspar a couple of weeks ago. Cameron Smith won the Players' Championship. John Ram has had a dip in form at just the wrong time. Goodbye, John.
Ram's out. Give me why you have to, again, have the top 15 in the last month.
It's vitally important. I think we're looking at about 8
This
of
has
the
to be
last 10.
based in metrics. here.
Meaningful
Yeah.
metrics. Do you want John Ram when he's not playing well, when he's
I wanna
tired
know
from his
how
new
many of
baby,
the
when
last
he's
100 Masters winners
when
have-
he's throwing his clubs around the place? John Ram is gone. So we're left with Justin Thomas and Cameron Smith. And I can't find a way to separate them. Though,
Who bores you more out of those two?
oof, well,
Thomas.
now the one little caveat to all of this is we're including the 2020 Masters, which was played in November. It's like a different tournament. Like the course is a lot softer, but all those stats are built into this. And Justin Thomas and Cameron Smith both had their best finish at the Masters in that November Masters.
Yeah.
Though Cameron Smith finished in the top 10 as well last year. He's just won the Players' Championship, and he is the one remaining man.
Okay. Justin Thomas being a former major champion doesn't matter.
Well, actually, the opposite. The trend in golf over the last 3-4 years has
New
been
champions.
for new major winners,
Even at the Masters?
even at the Masters. Hideki Matsuyama,
Yeah. Okay, so
Dustin, Sergio Garcia.
And does that not belie the familiarity point you made at the start that someone who's,
everything is contradictory.
someone who's
here, Rob.
won this before will like?
No. Cameron Smith is playing for the 6th time
Yeah.
at Augusta. He knows this place inside out. He is in the form of his life
Why hasn't he won yet then?
because he's just developing right now. That's why the rookies don't win. That's the guy who's played 2 and 3 times don't win. You got to learn this course.
I think you've been harsh on McIlroy here, but other than that,
I think when McIlroy wins the Masters, it'll be a Mickelson-esque, you know, this is actually developing on a Sunday and turn on Sky Sports there kind of thing, rather than every year the big build-up. I think, as you said there, he's had plenty of chances at it now, and
I have clinically taken apart the field of the Masters for
Yeah.
you, Mick, and you're casting doubt upon it.
if Cameron Smith and Justin Thomas are going toe-to-toe on Sunday evening, will anybody outside of you and Joe be watching it?
Justin Thomas is a former world number 1. He's a
he's so
major champion.
boring.
Cameron Smith
And he's a
just
bit of a
won the
bottler
Players'
as well,
Championship.
Thomas. Just because he's won a major
Wait,
doesn't stop him.
Who
from being
does
a
excite
bottler.
you? Tiger Woods v Rory McIlroy. Is that the only way you
No,
turn on the
I
Masters?
like Ram. I
Watch it.
like a good few of these guys. I think Smith could be in that bracket, but he has to win it first. But I
That's
just
a mullet.
you just need
Does the
someone
mullet
else.
not excite you? The mullet and the green jacket?
I just don't really like Justin Thomas, but that's okay. You don't have him winning it, so that's okay.
No, we have Cam Smith winning it. That's, listen, what the metrics say. If you're going with your heart, you're always going with Jordan Spieth. And I'm going with my heart. There's no metric for that, unfortunately. There's no metric for it. But he's only won it once. But if you look at the metrics, he really should have won it about 4 times.
Danny
Satisfied?
Willett
Convinced?
robbed them of one, didn't he?
Danny Willett did.
Where's Danny Willett?
Willett.
Knocks off the list here.
Poor old Danny. I think Danny's just poor average play. I think he misses out on the form this year somehow,
Yeah.
Danny Willett, unfortunately.
I don't think
Top 15s.
Really, ever since the brother got involved at the Ryder Cup, things haven't gone great for Danny.
there's not really much point in even playing the tournament now. Do you know, like, numbers don't lie, stats
I
don't
hope
lie.
this is recorded. I want this put out in all our social channels, 11 o'clock, Sunday night of the Masters.
I think Matsuyama's one is the most stupid. He ruled out because he won it last year.
But that's one of the most obvious ones. All of the pressure that you have to come back with, all of the media responsibilities. You got to put dinner on for everybody on the Tuesday night. You have to spend all the time schmoozing with all the members.
That's current champion though. You ruled him out because nobody's ever won the Masters and not any other tournament twice.
And he doesn't have to make. He doesn't have to make the dinner. Like he could just turns up and eats the dinner.
Wow.
The making a menu is a lot of pressure though. You want people to like you, Ronan.
This is true.
And well, also you kind of have to just go with the cuisine of your country. I've made this point
before. Do you think
before.
it's a benefit not having to go to that dinner? Like, so if you're not a champion.
Well, that Cam and Justin aren't going to be there.
Exactly, yeah.
They're like rested up on a Tuesday night. And of course, don't forget about the other metric that we can't even get into right now. If you win the par 3 competition.
Oh, you're screwed then.
Nobody ever wins it.
Bloody Harrington won that twice at least, I think, ruled himself out completely.
Delighted with himself. You satisfied with that?
Go on, Cameron Smith.
Cameron Smith, you heard it here first. All right, meaningful metrics on OTB Sports in partnership with Whoop, the personalised digital fitness and health coach that helps you unlock your inner potential. See whoop.com for more meaningful metrics next Thursday night.